Good morning, fellas. Good morning, everybody. I have something that I'm very excited to reveal today, okay? It's a little scuffed, but I'm quite happy with it. Here we are. Here is the dual shiny hunting setup. I'm going to be shiny hunting on my main account, Patrouski at Onyx in Larvitar, and then I'm also going to be at Trubbish/Minccino on the alt account. So we're at ×3 hordes on one account, ×5 on the other. It's honestly going to be more difficult to maintain the alt. I'm going to have to get used to the muscle memory. I haven't practiced much before stream, but I've been wanting to do something like this for an extremely long time. If you can shiny hunt on 2 accounts at once, on 2 different devices, which is the legal way to do it, then you just dramatically, you double your chance for a shiny, which is interesting content, exciting, a ton of fun, as well as just upping the chance for stream clips, upping the chance for my own personal grinds, my own personal journeys. I do actually want to purposefully get them off track from each other, so I'm not having to like do the same. You don't want to have to switch them at the same time. That honestly gets kind of confusing. You want it to be a little back and forth, if that makes sense. I'm gonna have to be running from a PC back to the location. I tried the wrong PC marked on that spot as well, so that'll be interesting. There's a lot of stuff to learn here, a lot of things to figure out, a lot of things to smooth over. And I also have chat on a different. This is my first time. I'm 26 years old, and this is my first time ever having a multi-monitor setup. So I'm really excited for that. So there's a lot of big changes coming with me being at a new place, with PokeMMO coming up with a massive event. There's a lot of cool things to come, and I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. Good morning, everybody. What in the world am I seeing? Dude, we got some good, a new era. Agreed. A new era has begun. Now, the hard part is I probably want to go ahead and get like, I probably want to go ahead and eventually, oh my God, I am going to have to be on the goddamn ball. I've got to focus up. I got a tablet, the screen is pretty, so I'm playing on a laptop, and then that's HDMI'd the TV. Oh no, don't tell me I fucked that up. Okay, we're fine. And then obviously I'm recording on OBS. Now the best thing, I think I could probably get a capture card at some point or something and like actually have a proper just like straight up connection from the laptop or so to the that'd be sick, right? Next event. The next event will either be the anniversary event or just Halloween, dude. Event season is generally Halloween, Christmas, Lunar New Year. However, we might see this summer, we'll see raids probably before an event unless they drop with the anniversary event. But they missed the anniversary event last year and stuff. The OSRS grinder, yeah. At least with the OSRS, like you could just grind multiple accounts or whatever on the same page. The cool thing is, if I get a shiny on this screen, I can go ahead and like log out of my main account on this, and then just switch over, like log in. You guys will see like on the blow up big up screen, if that makes sense. We can transfer it over. What's up, Bartex? Your first time on a monitor, you should keep it in front of you, not behind. Okay, this is my second monitor. Dude, I have 4 screens. Okay, people are asking about the setup. To give you an idea, here's the main screen. Here's the monitor with chat. There's the laptop. There's the TV displaying the other account for shunting. So I have 4. I'm full zoomer. I have 4 screens surrounding me. Like I'm caged in, dude, locked in by technology, just how we want it. Absolutely perfection. What's up, Beto? Still just am I loaning you out? It's a little scary. It's a little scary, but I think it's worth it. Now, if I were to get both, if both accounts were like, this spot's a little funny. What's the alt? I'm on Cool Duder. Let me pop that up a bit. Also, I have this bookshelf that I need to fill up now. I built the bookshelf. Sorry, now I have to keep adjusting. I'm gonna have to figure things out. I'm definitely, this is a testing. That's why it's like an extra, Friday stream. I have a lot to test, a lot to figure out, dudes. A lot to figure out. Let me unloop this fucking song. I've never had a multi-monitored setup in my entire life. This is like an insane thing. I always thought it was the coolest thing in tech. Literally the coolest thing that you could, Like, just move your mouse off your screen and it just travels to the next. I know that's like obviously so simple to so many of you at this point, but that always blew my mind. How to counter triple Dragon Dance Gyarados? You probably don't, dude. We probably need Zip Zap in the game, or like, just don't let him set up 3 times. If you let Gyarados set up 3 Dragon Dances, you're probably dead, unless you have a Focus Sash Mon to like put him down, like a Sash Alakazam or some shit, or a Sash something. Put him down to low HP, and then what's it called? Let me make sure my volumes are okay. And then you would like bring in like priority, like Ice Shard or something like that. Do particles slow down shunting? That's a really good question. That was actually theorized and talked about for a while, because the answer wasn't known. Like, even like 2 years ago or whatever, we didn't know the answer to that. No, from my understanding, particles like the Kanto Friends particle on my Wigglytuff, for example, do not actually slow down the amount of encounters. It's a really good question, though. My 2T is stuck from spilling fucking Beauty by G Fuel on it yesterday. You gotta heal up there. Alpha Spinner Falls, insanely good call. Why are Hidden Ability Excadrill so expensive? Great question. So Hidden Ability Excadrill is a really good Pokemon in PvP because it has Mold Breaker and Stealth Rocks, so it can actually set up Stealth Rocks through Magic Bounce Pokemon like Espeon or Xatu. And there's so few of them because they were only gotten and only brought into the game via the Lunar New Year event. So there's not many in the game. They were only brought into the game via events, and now they're like super demanded and super, super good in PvP. So that is why Hidden Ability Excadrills are super, super expensive. Reactive Gas Wheezing? What about it? Oh, to counter like Gyarados. That is true, like Reactive Gas, or what are we thinking of? No, I'm thinking of something else. I'm getting so distracted. Good counter to Gyarados would probably be like Unaware Quag or Unaware something. I've had a lot of new people ask me about Kanto Moneymakers recently. I actually did I larve today? I did it. We'll see, man. Do I have Lepos on this account? If so, how many? In my opinion, the go-to Kanto money-making method is probably farming female Squirtles, Meowths, Abras at that Route 24. Double Shining Stream? Yeah, what's up, Caveman? Oh, sorry, C4. Apologies. Dude, I'll try to hit as many chats as possible. What's up, Al City? How you doing, dude? Happy to see you again, dude. A huge alpha. What's shining on the alts? I'm going for Trubbish. I've wanted a Trubbish for so long. I have failed twice at this spot. Any issues? Any issues with the new TOS? From my understanding, I actually looked on the forums, which is really cool. Apparently, there weren't even any changes. Apparently, there were actually 0 changes to the new EULA/TOS in PokeMMO. It was literally just every few months they have to, or every like, it was displayed on the forums. Every like, essentially period of time, they just have to have people re-accept it. Maybe there was a small change, but from the way it sounded on the forum post from a staff member, it seemed like there wasn't actually any changes and it was just a re-acceptance sort of situation. But I could be wrong. As I watch it. Dude, nice, Carlo. Happy to hear it, man. I want to turn a little bit like this. I mean, Litwick. Litwick is a fantastic, great shiny because Litwick and Chandelure are both so good. I really still want a Chandelure. Dude, I should track... Oh, something I should do. Here, we should set a timer. Something I should do is track the amount of encounters per hour I get. I mean, to be fair... Something I'm so curious about... Oh, let me fuck... Oops. Something I'm so curious about is tracking the amount of encounters per hour I can get. I mean, mathematically, it should just be slightly less efficient rates. I'm obviously taking some time to go back and forth. There's some human error. I probably, if I had to guess, I'm probably getting around 15 to 1600 encounters per hour, which is Probably. I'm trying to, maybe it might be more. I kind of want to test. We'd set an hour-long timer or something and get a real physical representation. Let me do that. The problem is, how do I get to like a nice encounter to start at? I'm down to try that. I'm at 10,100. This needs a cleaner encounter. Which I used Gillen's. I played Elden Ring. I played Elden Ring for like 2 or 3 hours and I didn't enjoy it, which is crazy because everybody seems to try. I just have to try. I have to sit down. I'm gonna like take a period of my life where I try to learn Souls likes. I just suck at Souls likes. Lures do nothing in terms of roaming legendary. Lures do nothing in terms of roaming legendaries, right? Question mark? No. So, well, they don't increase the odds. What lures do is they increase the amount of encounters you get per hour. So if you get more encounters per hour, it's going to speed up the time it takes to get a legendary, the time it takes to do anything, right? So that's why lures are so good. They should almost always be used whenever you're single encountering for anything, just because of that 10% increased encounters alongside like the swarm ability. You get like a 10% on top of 10%, right? Here, let me get a notepad document. Encounters per hour. Cool. Duder. Start. 10,100. Patrouski. Start. Do a start and end for both. Let me get a clean number for Patrouski. I get like at least, I guess 14,230. Not a very clean number. I think exclamation mark last shiny will show you the last shiny I got. Have you noticed increase in the? Ooh, this is a okay. Harsh way to put this. Have you noticed an increase in the amount of brain dead takes recently? Have we been getting smarter, or has everyone been getting significantly dumber? I think that we I think that we have had an influx of new players, and 99% of new players aren't dumb. 99% of new players are just cool, fucking chill people trying to learn the game. 1% of new players are arrogant people who come to the game thinking that they know everything because they may know a lot about Pokemon, but not a lot about PokeMMO, and they don't realize that those skills don't really transfer to the way they think they do for a little period of time. So I have noticed a lot of brazenly dumb people recently. Definitely an uptick in that. But I think it's because of, number one, it's also because of summertime, right? Like, summertime, kids get off school. There's more kids in PokeMMO, which we should be patient with, and it's totally okay. You know, let them play a video game, or let them have fun with their summer. Thanks for the Gamba. This test even accurate? Yeah, I mean, well, I could do a one for 5 times as well, but it'd still be, you know, accurate enough. I could yes, Gamba's gonna cover both accounts. So yes. Wait, that's a huge point as well. Yes, Gamba will now cover both accounts. So for those who don't know, I run a Twitch like gamble or Gamba every day. We basically just bet these fake points. You bet your Twitch points on whether or not I'll see a shiny today. And the believers, the people who do think I'll get a shiny, you guys just doubled your odds. You have a fighting chance now, because for so long, like, it was so hard to be a believer because I barely ever get shinies, right? So it is amazing that, yeah, now believers actually just got a huge buff. There was just a huge buff on the patch notes for believers. It will count for both accounts. Should I switch spots and go to a ×5 horde spot? I kind of want to. ×5 horde near a PC. The problem is I only have Kanto, Unova, Hoenn on this account. If I had Johto, it'd be different. Or like Sinnoh, even. Double shot. What's up, JM? What's up, April? Electric Gem and Magnet, which are best for discharge move. Electric Gem is a one-time boost that boosts by 50%, and Magnet's a 20% for every time. Yeah, let alone, we're gonna see what happens with this setup. Lantern. Lantern requires Leppas though. I want to do a non-lep if possible. Best order. If you Google Owl City, if you Google what's the best region in PokeMMO, I have a really in-depth video that breaks down all the pros and cons of each region so you can decide for yourself. It breaks down the order of completion, and then it also breaks down the power rankings. There's like a bunch of information in that video. Best way to shine on Caterpie? No, I would not single encounter. So for I do like questions like this. So someone said, hey Pat, old player returning here. What's the best way to shunt Caterpie? Is it single encountering in Viridian Forest? Definitely not. If I were you, the way that I recommend shunting most Pokemon is I would go shunt for Metapod. It's a ×5 horde over in Pattern Bush, I believe. You go for a Metapod and then you breed it down. It's going to cost you a bit of Pokeyen, but like, we can actually run the math, right? So let's say you go hunt for a Metapod. On average, you're going to have to get 2 shinies there to get it because it's like 50-50, right? So it's going to cost you 6 mil in Leppas, and then it's also going to cost you like let's say 2 mil to breed it down. So it's going to cost you like 8 mil for this shiny Caterpie, right? Sorry, 8 mil total, not 14. So 8 mil total, let's say. But but that's also, it's also going to take like 60 hours. So doing it by that method, by going for Metapod, is 60 hours, 8 mil Pokeyen, right? Keep that in mind. Now, we can also divide the 8 mil by 300k Pokeyen, which is like the average Pokeyen you should make per hour. So 26 plus 60. So a shiny Caterpie, you're going to take like 90 hours, let's say, right? If you were to go single encounter in Viridian, it's going to take you 100 hours on average per 1 encounter. And there's a really good chance you don't get Caterpie there. I don't know what the rate is. I don't know if it's 50. Let's even be generous and say it's 50-50. Even if it's 50-50, it becomes a 200-hour grind to single encounter for Caterpie there versus 90 for the Metapod, which is like guaranteed, right? So doing things like that, going to ×5 horde spots, hunting there, and then just breeding down is so much more efficient most of the time. It's a great question. Lantern is like right at the like Moss Deep City or whatever. Here, should I do a ×5 horde spot? Did I understand that right? That evolving a shiny has a 50-50 chance to lose it? No, I don't know where that came from. I don't know if I misspoke or no, that is absolutely not true. If you evolve a shiny, you have a 100% chance of. It's about the time it takes to get a Caterpie via single. It's versus okay. A single encounter shiny takes 100 hours. A ×5 horde is 30. That's really what that math comes down to. If that makes sense. It's about the method of obtaining the shiny is just way different. What's a good analogy? I mean, the analogy would be like, hey, should I pay $20 in Uber to the grocery store, or should I walk to the grocery store and it's gonna take me like 4 hours? And it's like, well, if you have that $20, like your time is like that 4 hours of time is probably worth more. Plus it's 8 hours in total, right? Like it's probably worth more than the fucking $20 Uber, right? Stuff like that. Like there's a word for that. What's up, Clarko? Sorry to hear it, dude. Hopefully you're doing okay, man. Much love to you, dude. Hopefully you're getting through it. Okay. Let me do 1 encounter. Okay, we'll take that. Yeah, sorry, Clarko. We're breeding a shiny for better IVs. Yes. Well, no. You can, yeah. So when you can breed a shiny, if you Google shiny breeding guide, I do have a video on it, and I really recommend checking that out because it can be complicated. I'm gonna figure out where I want to go on this account. I really can't decide where to go on this account. How many Leppas do I have in this account? Probably not many. 60? Yeah. Yeah, look up my shiny breeding guide. That'll help you, I feel like. What's a ×5 horde and Hoenn that I want to do? Like Maril? Maril's cool. I want to do a ×5 horde that's near a PC. Like easy to do on the side, you know? God, I'm gonna have to release all of these Scizors. I hope you know that. I'm so sorry. Ooh, a shiny Furret on the ult. Not call. That might be a regular actually. I can't even tell. Do I have Gen 4 and 5 follower sprites on this? I don't even know if I'm on this laptop. Okay. I'm going to. Also, okay. Can we just appreciate, by the way, no internet issues so far, and my internet at my new place is so much better, so hopefully we'll have a stable connection finally, and hopefully internet issues will stop. There's a lot of positive things that I'm super excited for at this new place. Get a capture card instead of a monitor on webcam. I would like to at some point. That is definitely on the game plan. Some real innovation with the Patrouski stream. True and real. Second account? I have like 10 accounts, Caveman. So many accounts. Because back in the day, grinding through the storylines was the best way to do it. Car went for this morning. New tires didn't arrive, so it failed. Retest on Tuesday. Bought a TV, took it home. It's still in the shop's demo mode. What the fuck? Called up, told him to get back for the pin, unlocked it. Prop is a holy shit. That's cringe. Ugh, that sucks. I'm really sorry, dude. That is a pain. You moved? Yes. What's up, Josh? Yeah, I have a lot of accounts. Okay. 12:55. Let me do 5 more encounters here. We're almost ready to start this hour test. Okay, I had a small emergency pop up. Give me 1 sec, guys. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Danny, thank you for the subarino. Thank you. My fiance is getting her dress fitted today, and one of her bridesmaids needed something from. Let me let her know. Okay, so we're back.
Thank you for money, Danny.
Yo, Danny, thank you so much, man. I super fucking appreciate it, dude. No one's doing Gamba. Guys, go bet these fake points right now, okay? Or else. Go bet your fake points. Will Patrouski see a shiny today? Do I have points? Can I make a prediction? Streamers can't cast a prediction on their own channel. Bullshit. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? I can't rig it? Damn. Alright, anyways. 14 to 60 is the start. All right, I have our starting numbers. Cool Duder is starting at 10,100 encounters, and Patrouski is starting at 14,260. I'm gonna go ahead and set a 1-hour timer on my phone. I'm gonna try to do this as quick as possible, and I will see you guys with the results in 1 hour. Okay. Close this. You guys ready? How much for today? I don't know, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I never know. I never plan for anything. I gotta start the timer. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh, what the hell? Town map. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what happens, but this account keeps like unkey binding things or some shit. I've got to get set up properly. I have to get my thing up. It might be better to eventually get like a keyboard or a controller. I think I have a controller. I got shinies on both. True. Next encounter shiny. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Actually, true and real. True. See you, sweetie. A new show last night. What? Now I gotta know. Is it like Peaky Blinders or something? That's the fucking. What's that thing that everybody watches? Peaky Blinders. Yeah. Oh, The Gentleman. Okay. The device, double keyboard. Yes. Yeah. As someone who loves keyboard and mouse, I think I super agree. Double keyboard feels very clunky. Who's shutting behind you? Me. On my laptop. I thought about using a cute charmer on my alt account or whatever. I don't care enough. A TP. So I'm gonna TP on this account. Oh fuck, we're at the wrong place. I want them to be desynced. The problem is when they're at the same time, it's actually like super hectic. If I can get the hoarding desynced to where I'm like waiting for the animation, you know what I'm saying? When the other goes, this is actually so much easier. I mean, when I played my little bit of Fortnite, I honestly liked using controller as well because controller was really good for like fast building for me. The aim is obviously a little worse, but how's your day been? I haven't been awake for too long. I mostly just been excited to start stream today and show off this setup. I'm never really awake for usually too much before. I like doing live like pretty early. Slash like early to when I wake up or whatever, if that makes sense. That's fucking hype, Tom. Learning the dark secrets. Interesting. Gotcha. But I change hotkeys. You can usually just drag stuff that you want to use up to the hotkey bar, or you can like for like sweet scent, you like click a Pokemon that knows sweet scent and like click the little white star next to the move. It's crazy. It's crazy since becoming a regular here, I've started noticing community members like Abenbag and Queen Maisie just at locations I'm at. Dude, PokeMMO is like, it's beautiful because it is a big enough game, but also still a small enough game to where like, yeah, you'll see people like, you'll see usernames in my chat, and then you'll also just run across those same shunters and grinders in game sometimes. I notice it all the time. Or on the forums. That's a big one as well, where you'll end up, just seeing people you know on the forums, talking, chatting, etc. I think it's really cool to be able to like notice people all around. It's one of those things where it's like the game is still big enough, but it's still small enough, if that makes sense, to be able to have that interaction, which I think is really cute. It's a perfect size, honestly, at the moment. Like growth is just good for the game, but I think for like the level of community and market and stuff, it's at a super good spot. Yes. One of my favorite parts of my old team was we had a home channel, so we would see each other much more often. Yes. Growing up playing Pokemon back in like 2013, every player had a home channel. Every player had a home channel. Every team had a home channel. My home channel, for example, was 3. You found me a lot. I was always hanging out at Celadon City Channel 3 back in 2013 or whatever. And back then every team had a headquarters as well. So for example, it would be, I think ours at one point for EBH, which was 8-Bit Heroes, which was the team that I co-led at one point. I think ours was like Island 5 upstairs PC, Island 5 Channel 3, something like that. Like very specific locations. A lot of people would try to take over Silphco. Some people would try to take over like certain dungeons locations. Like it was really cool to see like teams gather at a big location and see that physically, run across that randomly as a player in game. Absolutely a good call. I logged in, checked the GTL, logged out again. Dude, sometimes that's just like, it's okay. Like that's the era. Everybody's been in that era of PokeMMO, you know, it just happens. And it's okay. You know, I've been there. Guild Hall. I love the idea of a guild hall. Using underground or secret bases. Yeah. I would love to see more integration with secret bases, more integrations with guild halls. Like that kind of stuff is very, very cool to me. There's fuck all happening. Dude, like you're not, I've actually been meaning to, haha, I doubt it. I log on, I check the GTL, I log out again, check W. There's fuck all happening at the moment. I love some British themed avatar items like flat. Okay, I disagree with you on the British themed avatar items, but dude, I honestly, I'm a big optimist. I'm a big defender of PokeMMO. When people say, oh yeah, like the game's kind of dry right now, there's not really much happening, they're not wrong. Like this is the quiet period of PokeMMO, and that's how it's always been. Like after event season, players with their break. I think it's totally fair, totally fine, totally good to acknowledge. Yeah, there's not really any updates happening right now. Now there's big stuff brewing, and there is big stuff on the horizon. And I think the players that are playing right now will get rewarded the most, because if you prep right now, if you spend Pokeyen to make raid Pokemon, make like Mons, like I've been saying for a few months now, Pokemon are cheaper than ever. Buying good IV Mons are cheaper than ever. So if you're one of those players that's playing right now, you're going to get aggressively rewarded once raids come out, once the anniversary event maybe comes out, you know? Dead times are the best times to capitalize on big market stuff, but it's also the hardest for people to be motivated to play for that exact reason. So it makes a ton of sense. It is a quiet period for Pokemon. There's not really any exciting, there's not a whole lot of exciting, even with stream recaps, there's not a whole lot of crazy exciting stuff to talk about. And that's okay. I try to just keep that in mind, and I try to be real about that and realistic, and tell people, you know what, like PokeMMO isn't that exciting right now, but you know what, at least I can do a double shiny hunting setup and you know, try to make certain things exciting for certain people, and I try my best to hype up PokeMMO even during these quiet periods, and do exciting things, and always push the envelope, and be expanding and innovating. So hopefully you guys see that. Hopefully I can continue to work hard on that and do that. And hopefully we'll see fucking raids. Hopefully we'll see raids and maybe an anniversary event this year around the corner in June or July. It's a great, like it's so important. It's so important to talk about, you know? Like if a lot of players come to me with the sentiment of, yeah, you know, there's a lot of times where players come to me with the sentiment and they're like, oh, I'm bored, I don't know what to do, there's nothing to do, blah, blah, blah. And often I'm like, well, no, there's a ton to do. It's like, you know, you're being a little pessimistic, there's a ton to do. But like right now, when players come to me with that sentiment, I'm very much like, dude, honestly, you're kind of not wrong. Things are kind of like dim right now. Like it's not that, nothing super exciting. Yeah, so raids were tested back in the Lunar New Year event. Now they're not confirmed. I would expect them to come out in June or July based on, that's a guesstimate, keep in mind, it's not a promise. That's a guesstimate based on how long it took them to test alphas and then release alphas, because they also use an event to test alphas. Yeah, there's like 63 things at least to do in this game. Yeah, for something, there's some reason why I know that. Yeah. True. Oh, no, Clarko. I was taking what you said and ran with it to like talk about something. You're perfect, dude. I just prefer the original look. Absolutely. Whichever you prefer. There are a lot of people that prefer the 3D sprites, and there's a lot of people that prefer the 2D sprites, and I think whatever. Now, it's shocking the amount. I mean, there's like rude people on both sides, and you're not being this, obviously. You're just asking for like, I assume you're asking because you're like, in case you missed something or something like that, which is really nice. That's smart, a smart way to ask about it. There's definitely a lot of people. I get a lot of 3D sprite, I guess, not even Zoomers, very young people who prefer 3D sprites, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It is probably a generational thing. And I'm sure there's old people who prefer 3D sprites and young people who prefer 2D, you know, etc., right? But there is a, I get a lot of young people who are like, oh, I just like, who think like 3D sprites are objectively better. I get a lot of people who are like, oh, why are you using those old dinky 2D sprites? Like they just look worse objectively. Everybody knows that. Like you must not know about this mod. I'll link it to you, Mr. Streamer who has 8,000 hours into the game. Don't worry, I will save you. I will be the first person to tell you about this 3D sprite mod. And it's like, of course I know about the mod. Of course, it's been around forever. Most people, I would say most Pokemon fans, maybe that's a leap. I'd say most Pokemon fans enjoy the 2D sprites. But maybe I'm underestimating the generations. I don't know. But I think there are some really cool 3D sprites. I think some Pokemon are increased for 3D. I think 3D sprites are cool, and there's nothing wrong with liking the 3D sprites. I think some boomers get too mean about it, where they're like, ugh, 3D sprites are objectively, you know, it happens on the other end as well, that people think the 3D sprites are objectively worse. We gotta just everyone has to just be like, okay, you know, if you prefer 3D sprites, I think that's awesome. You know, I think this, like, for example, what's a good example? I think it's cool to be like, I'm trying to think, I don't know if I know any 3D sprites off the top of my head, is the problem. Because there are Pokemon that are improved via 3D sprites, but it's easy to not think, only think about like the Typhlosions who were like gutted, only think about the Hitmontops that were gutted, you know? All the boomers are overly negative about 3D sprites. And all the zoomers are overly positive, I guess, about them. I don't know. I don't understand. I've been a little distracted. Okay. Yeah, dude, I think I think using, yeah, right. I think it's cool to call it the ones that are better. I think it's cool to be like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool to like both. I like the idea of you like turning it on and off and like using it to switch up the environment of the game. I think that's a genius way to like anything that helps you keep PokeMMO refreshing. Any MMO refreshing is super, super good. I think that's genius. I thought we'll have to 3D if they ever implement X and Y. I don't know, man. I don't know if we do have to. I'm gonna be honest, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Venipede, that's cool. When Pokemon, do you remember when Pokemon Go put the 2D sprites? I don't know if I understand the question. You will play anything like it, but if I had a Pokemon that was 3 years old, about 2D sprites more than 3D, 3 on Soul Soul is. Yeah, I think a lot of people share this sentiment, which is totally fine. W background setup. I don't even have anything on this bookshelf. This bookshelf is barren. I built the bookshelf yesterday, though. I fucking hate putting together this bookshelf. I don't know why it's such a pain. I broke like 2 of the plastic hinges because I just like pushed it too hard. I hate putting together this bookshelf, but we got it done. It is I do really like it, honestly. It's like an Amazon, like they send you like basically like the slabs and then like little hint. You can build it in whatever shape you want. You can do like super creative, cool stuff with it. Adapt ours. I am straight up dog shit horrible at following instructions. It's why I can't do Legos, man. I'm not a Lego boy. I wish I was. Like, Legos seem honestly kind of cool. They seem fucking expensive hobby, but I like expensive hobbies, unfortunately, like Magic the Gathering. Dude, I'm not a Lego boy because I can't follow instructions. For the life of me, I cannot follow instructions, dude. It is literally so hard. It's ridiculous how difficult it is for me to just like sit down. I just end up skipping stuff. I end up missing stuff. Dude, yeah, I cannot follow instructions. I'm terrible at it. Too stubborn and dumb, unironically. Why did Ludwig play Pokerogue? Why did Ludwig play Pokerogue but not PokeMMO when Rogue is also prone to being taken down by Nintendo? I mean, I can give you the realest answer. The reason why a lot of content creators probably don't play PokeMMO is because it's kind of boring to them, right? It's a lot of grinding. Like most of their viewers don't want to watch like grind. Like look at me. Like I'm literally just doing encounters on 2 screens. Like your average person doesn't enjoy shiny hunting. The average person does not enjoy grinding. The reason why big Pokemon content creators will play Pokerogue, number one is, yeah, it's popping off and it's doing well viewership wise, but it's also just a really fun and exciting game. Pokerogue is is grinding, but it's also almost always exciting at every second because you could always lose, and like there's always like the second, like it's always like battle decisions, and like people like battling a lot more and find that a lot more exciting than just doing the encounters. I love shiny hunting, but I acknowledge not everybody does, and I probably acknowledge most people don't, you know? Yeah, PokeMMO gets right into the action. I super agree. Yeah, I mean, I think it totally makes sense. Like, obviously I love PokeMMO to death, but it totally makes sense why content creators would prefer PokeRogue over PokeMMO for sure. It's not, you know, just different strokes for different folks, right? That's the god damn it. Whew. You know, I'm getting old when I do cringe phrases like that. PokeRogue. Oh fuck, that's cool, Novenger. Gotcha. The game I was watching for like 40 minutes at a time, so I thought people didn't want to watch that. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Dude, when I started streaming, I purposefully like wouldn't shiny hunt on stream. I remember like I would always like plan something or whatever. I would always like, oh, I'm gonna make like whatever money today, or you know, I didn't think I could stream shiny hunting for a while and have it be at all successful. And I do think when I'm shunting, I do get less viewers than if I'm like breeding for profit. I'm always shocked how many people come in and watch me breed for profit, or I mean, flipping, for example, which is really cool. I mean, I like those activities, so probably should do more of it. Do you have to make a little from your channel, stream, etc.? Yeah, of course. I do this full time, November. I literally couldn't have another job if I wanted to, unless I like heavily cut back on the content I make, because I spend so much time on content. Like, to do daily uploads on one channel, not to like, sorry, I'm not trying to like, you know, complain or some shit. I fucking love what I do, and I love working hard, and that's why I do it. But I probably work, you know, 10-12 hours a day on YouTube. Streams 4 times a week for 4 hours or so. Daily videos on Patrouski, a thumbnail every single day for those videos, sometimes multiple videos if there's a big update or like PvP patch notes. You'll notice me often post daily videos. I have 2,500 2,600 videos on my channel. If I have to do bid projects between those videos, like there are certain videos that take 4 to 6 days, if not longer, to make. And if I have to like make sure I have daily uploads on top of that, as well as I have a side channel called Retro Pat where I upload every other day on. I am definitely a quantity guy over quality, and that's just what I do. That's what I enjoy. That's what I like. Not everybody wants to watch a YouTuber like that, which is super fair. I always encourage you to just go watch whatever YouTubers you enjoy. My style of content is not going to be for everybody because I am quantity over quality. My goal is which isn't a bad thing in my opinion. I always want someone to be able to load up PokeMMO, load up YouTube, Twitch, whatever, and be able to watch something in the background while they play the game they love. I want someone to be able to be absorbed into their hobby, absorbed into their interest. It's very, very important to me because I like to do that. Having new content is just super, super fun. So I really care about that. I'm a little distracted. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it, Owl City. I really, really do. Yeah, but I have a side channel as well called Retro Path that I upload every other day on. Those videos as well are getting super fucking like those Dungeon Defenders videos that I'm doing take like 3 to 4 hours to record at the moment. So that's an extra like 3 to 4 hours, like survival stuff, and that just takes forever. You have to do thumbnails and stuff for those, like. Even so, let's do like my minimum workload, right? Let's say is my average workload. Let's do average. My average workload ends up being, let's say, a 4-hour stream, 1 hour to export it, upload it, and do details, plus thumbnail. We'll weave the thumbnail in there, sure. Then an extra, usually ½ hour to do timestamps. So that's 4, 5, 5.5 hours. Do another video on top of that usually. So that becomes, let's say, 1.5 hours, 2 hours to do that video, plus exporting 3 hours probably. So that's like 5.5 plus 3. So we're at like what, 9.5? 8.5 hours. That's without doing any Retro Pat content. So let's now throw in a Retro Pat video and do like 3 hours for that, like a survival video for Dungeon Defenders, right? Or like an MTG draft. That becomes plus 3, so that becomes 8.5 up to 11.5 hours, plus a thumbnail, so like 12 hours. Like my average workload every single day is probably around 12 hours. Now obviously on the weekends I don't stream and stuff, but I try to stock up videos then. Yeah, and I've been trying to cut back because I want to spend more time with my fiance and my fucking, you know, my loved ones right now during, I'll have to get married. I've been moving in. Whenever things like that happen, you know, I have to switch up my schedule a ton. So there's been a lot of, let's go. But I like grinding. I like what I do. I love what I do. That's why I do it. So I'm not trying to, I never want to come off complaining. Dungeon Defenders is like my 4th favorite game of all time. I think it is one of the most underrated games ever made. You're part of the stream, watching your videos. I super happy to hear that. Honored to hear it. I love your name. God damn it. I hate your name, but I love your name. Throat Goblin. Much love to you, dude. That's the goal, dude. That's the goal. Super happy to hear it, man. Yapping up a storm as per usual. How much time is left in the... We got 38 minutes on the hour timer test. Dude, that's a huge honor. And I mean, I do the same thing. Like, I do the same. A great idea. If I miss something, I do really appreciate if you can repeat it, but I can scroll up. Okay. Smooge, fellow PokeMMO content creator. I had an idea for a community-funded egg shunt, and then at the end of the hunt, the shiny is given randomly to someone who helped. That is a man. Like, the problem is, oh, it's such a cool idea. It's a very cool idea. The only problem comes down with the amount of like, even if someone sent me or some, like, let's say someone sent me like 120 million Pokeyen and said, hey, breed like me an egg shiny, right? The problem is I still have to spend the like 2,000 hours like getting the Ditto boxes, hatching the eggs. The eggs alone would be hundreds and hundreds of hours. God, it's such a cool idea. Maybe like passively. I mean, that could kind of be like breeding extravaganza or something. There's a cool passive idea there, but honestly, with the unfortunate thing is with my current stuff, I honestly probably can't engage with that. But I would super encourage someone like Smooge or some other content creator to do that. I honestly don't know if I, unfortunately, have the time and energy to put like thousands of hours into a communal shunt right now. The idea of a communal shunt in general is super fucking cool, though. I do super love that. I love the idea of just shunting as a community. I've told this forever, but just gathering everybody, like 30 people in one spot, and seeing if we can get one shiny an hour, see if we can get that average. That'd be super sick to see. It's a cool idea. I'm sorry that I can't capitalize on it right now, honestly. Mysterious balls, yeah. Even mysterious balls, you'd have to what does that mean? Double shunting? Shutting on 2 accounts, as you can see, hopefully on screen. That's like amazing. If you're actually doing that many eggs daily, that's like easily 10 plus hours a day. Also, the fact that you have dittos for that is crazy. Mysterious balls are interesting. I just don't love... Mysterious balls are probably more doable. The only downside of mysterious balls is you have to like give away... You have to, what's it called? I have to write down all the names of anyone who submitted one or some shit. The problem is at this point, we're just doing a raffle, which already exists in PokeMMO. We have to do it via the forums with mods. There's a really cool idea there. You have to just iron out the memers. I built a new PC. Can I copy my own mods? It's a new one. I don't know. I don't know. It's a really good question. I mean, I would think so, right? I wish I knew the answer for that. Like, I would assume so. I don't know if there's like any like weird thing that's gonna mess it up. I assume so, right? Maybe someone in chat will know. I don't see why not, but maybe there is some weird reason. You have 30 different Ditto sellers? That's unbelievable. Like, I always say, like, as someone who, like, I egg hunted as a streamer. Like, dude, when I egg hunted, to give you guys an idea of how difficult it is to get Ditto boxes, I would start stream with, like, buying all Ditto boxes in all caps in my fucking title. And it would still take me, like, 2 hours sometimes to get all the Ditto boxes I needed, which is, like, 6 Ditto boxes. That's alongside using my Discord, alongside, like, trade chat, like... Dude, it was hard. Maybe a lot more people are farming Dittos nowadays than I realize. The second monitor in the background for that's my second account that I'm shunting on. There's so many sellers now. Yeah, maybe it's just drastically increased, which is really fucking, that's good for everybody. It's good for the newer to intermediate players who are farming dittos. Even veteran players farm dittos. Like, it's good for all the ditto farmers. It's good for the shunters. Like, the more ditto farmers, the better, man. The more ditto farmers, the better. Yo, what's up, Barrels? Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, I guess that's true as well. That's a really good talking point, Kev. That's actually a really, really good point, developer. So we're talking about how, like, apparently ditto boxes are, like, more apparent than ever. There's way more ditto box sellers than there ever has been, which is amazing to see, because when there's more ditto box sellers, it's literally, like, it's better for shiny hunters, because now they can get access to more boxes. We get more rare shinies in the game, and more rare shunts are able to be done. And it's also better for the ditto box sellers, so they can make more money, you know, sell to more age hunters, right? So, like, it's literally just a win-win-win. Like, it's good for the intermediate players / beginners who are hunting the dittos. Even veteran players hunt dittos, and it's also good for the hardcore shunters who are going for those egg hunts. But someone said, I wonder if Johto Legends upped the amount of ditto boxes being sold, and it makes total sense, because you can one of the best spots to hunt for the Johto Legends is at that one, like, Miltank spot. What's the route? But there's like a really decent spawn for ditto there, so a lot of people just straight up hunt ditto at this spawn in Johto. Where's it at? Is it route 30? It's route 47. Route 47, you can go for, like, Miltank single encounter. There's ditto there. I think there's also, like, Chansey or something if you lure. So it's a really good spot to hunt for legends, as well as people just catch dittos there and make profit. So it makes, like, while people are going for legendaries in Johto and kind of shiny hunting, they also can make profit selling ditto boxes. That's honestly really, really sick to see. It's a great method. I thought, should I go check Salamence? Thought about it. Counters, Christmas boost. Yeah, good luck to you, blank blank. That sucks, dude. Yes, I'm a huge fan of that. As a RuneScape player, Scrote, I love turning my brain off as well. What your next edge shunt will be? It'd probably be a mixture of a bunch of Pokemon. Cherubi, Audino come to mind. Stuff like that. Alomomola. Shuppet. Shuppet is a ×5 horde spot. I would go do that for sure. Yeah, if I did another egg shunt, it would be like Cherubi, Alomomola, Audino. Maybe Porygon. Yes, good call, Aben. Watch out for Curse. The problem is, I would go. I don't really want to check Salamence. I'm in a 1-hour test trying to see how many encounters per hour I can get. So I don't want to. I could pause the timer, I guess, but. "96 encounters, you're a beast. Have you phased yet? Not at either of these spots. No. Great question. Well, there is no phase for Marl. For Onyx, I haven't phased yet here. No, I don't have a single Onyx. Check mail if possible. Up. Oh, you're too nice. Pop and if oh my god. Wait, you're actually a genius, Abenbag. Abenbag sent me a shiny charm and said, hey, Pop, you can invite Cool Duder. I just realized if I'm shutting on 2 accounts, I can invite them both. Yeah, I can invite them both to the same shiny charm and get a boost on 2 accounts. That's amazing. I didn't even think about that. That is actually amazingly sick. That's actually so cool. Oh my god, I don't have Cool Duder added. Are you kidding me? Messing up my timer here. How do I? Okay, stop. Chill! Wasting charm. Okay, add Patrouski. Invite to link. Accept. Abenbag. Invite. Who else is 1 charm spot open? That's sick. That's really, really cool. One charm spot open. Fuck, dude, real clumsy. Fuck, barrels with the dead team rip. Okay, we got Grims. There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it, fellas. We did it, boys. You got it, full sheds. Thank you, though. You have a damp Parasect? No. I have a damp, or I have one that I'm working on still. I need low high level. I have a damp Quagsire here. Link me for charm. Guys, for reference, it is generally bad manners to ask someone to join their charm. Unless they're saying, hey, well, I guess I was kind of saying it out loud. I was trying to let my team know. Charm invites always go to my team. It's pretty rare that we don't have people in team that don't want to shunt, but if we do, then I'll ask you guys. But generally, charm spots always go to teammates first, and then friends list, and then viewers last. Hope you can understand. I think that's fair, you know. Oh my god, no, you're actually so normally I would like be a little harsher on people for that, Shads, but I literally said out loud, oh yeah, I was typing like, oh yeah, one chart, like no, you're totally fine. That was my fault. I wasn't clear. I was totally you're perfect. That was my bad, dude. I think Poliwrath can have damp, right? It depends on the evolution's abilities. I would just double check what Poliwhirl and Poliwrath have. I think Poliwrath can have damp, right? Can I fit in the Pokemon? Yeah, that is actually true and real. I am rude because of that. That is true and real. Yes, exactly. A team in PokeMMO is the equivalent of a clan/guild. Exactly. I think teams are like what make or break PokeMMO. I think that, well, not really. They pretty much never break. They make it. Yeah, it's just good to avoid ability pill if possible, because ability pills are not, like, as someone who has a 59 mil cash stack, ability pills are not cheap, dude. 35k, like, that is something to try to avoid as a cost if possible, you know. Once again, 59 mil cash stack, I don't want to fucking spend it. How to enter Mount Silver? You have to have complete caught Pokedex. You don't need legendaries though. I would recommend, as silly as it sounds, I would strongly recommend Googling PokeMMO Pokedex completion guide. I have a Pokedex guide, completion guide out there. I really recommend it. You would think like, oh, like complete Pokedex, like why do I need a guide for that? I can just like look at the Pokedex, see where those Pokemon spawns are, and then go catch them. But what happens is a lot of people who do that then realize they're stuck at Phenos, then realize they're stuck at Swarm Pokemon, and are like, oh fuck, like it's really easy to kind of get fucked / get yourself stuck. The guide is actually, in my opinion, I'm not proud of every guide that I put out. Yeah, like Phoebus, like I'm not proud of every guide that I put out, but that guide I think is pretty crucial. Black Ops 6, fuck. Hyped me up so much. That's a good meme. When I went to Xfinity recently, and the guy was like, "Oh, you guys play any video games?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh, you play any shooters?" And I was like, "Nah, I mostly play MMOs or whatever. I play like RuneScape and PokeMMO." And he was kind of just like, "Oh," like he was like, "Oh, you play Fortnite?" And I was like, "No, I don't play Fortnite." It's one of the, dude. It makes sense. Like, not to dick on Fortnite, but it is just funny. One of those funny interactions. Unbuzzy for a second. What you got? What is this for? I should be fine, Aben. I'm working on one. You should keep this. I have one that I EV trained recently. You should keep it. I really appreciate it. I have one that I've EV trained recently. I have a shiny one though. Sell that one then or something. COVID 20. Yeah. Why? Wait. Fuck. Why are you, dude? Don't bring back COVID. Okay, chill. We're finally like. out of the woods. Okay, man, relax. Don't bring COVID-20. Don't give me COVID-20. Come on, man. Just beat Johto E4. How do I get to a different region? You go to the ports. I also have a video, I think, if you Google. To be fair, Johto is different because I don't think I have that or whatever. You go to Olive City, the disgusting, smelly, oily, gross Olive City. And you go to like, you go south of Olive City to like the little port / dock. I don't know. I don't know. I respect Fortnite. Like as much as it's easy to dick on Fortnite and be like LMAO kids game LMAO, it has an extremely high skill cap, and it's like actually a really mechanical fucking skill based game. Like I don't know. I think like if you want to dick on Fortnite, I get it. And like all the collabs and stuff and all the emotes, they're kind of funny, right? They're kind of goofy. But I think I don't know. If a whole generation is gonna get sucked into one game, I'd honestly rather them get sucked into Fortnite than like I don't know, something else. I think it's totally fine. I feel like Fortnite is to this generation what like Minecraft was to us. A lot of people saw Minecraft as this like kids game, right? But Minecraft was a super deep game, taught people about fucking science, as memey as it sounds, taught people about like, I don't know, creation, creativity. Like I think it's fucking cool. The collabs are pretty ridiculously hilarious in Fortnite, but I don't know. I think it's important to look at things from a semi-objective lens if possible. Skill base is not this season. I'm sure there's balancing issues at different times for sure, and I always like hear that or whatever, and I believe it. But no matter what, yeah. The playing call, like yeah, I think Minecraft's great. Like I don't know, like there was a time for those who may not remember, but like there was a time period where like, okay, Minecraft came out, cool as fuck game. Everybody thought Minecraft was sick. 3 to 4 years pass. A lot of kids start playing Minecraft, and now all of a sudden Minecraft is a kid's game, and people like dicked on it, they like scoffed at it, they were like afraid to admit they played Minecraft. And then like 4 more years passed, and it was like, oh, now Minecraft's a Giga Chad game again. I feel like Fortnite is currently in that period of like, oh, there are a lot of kids who play, but it's probably still not a bad game. This is coming, I don't play Fortnite, so this is like coming from someone. I played like season 1 or whatever. What's it called? Yeah, I would just rewind, Clark. I think there are good arguments for Fortnite. As someone who doesn't play Fortnite, doesn't really like Fortnite, I think it's a better game than some other games that a generation could have gotten sucked into. 15,000 encounters, by the way, on the main, looking kind of clean. I stand by. I mean, your opinion is totally fine. It's totally fine to dislike Fortnite. Those video games in general, I don't know, to some extent, but like Minecraft was specifically seen as a kid's game for like a 4-year period, for sure. The same way I feel like Fortnite is right now. Hey, is going on behind you? Don't look at my crotch, but so here. Can't really see my keyboard, but right hand on this keyboard, left hand on that one. Shunt. It's just me on both. Where's your pants? Okay, I am wearing. You scared me for a second. I actually am wearing pants. Hey, sometimes I don't. Okay, I actually am wearing pants, so we're fine. You fucking kind of baited me. There's a market for full boxes of competitive natured probably not. Full box of adventurtinis. Like a full box of adventurtinis and they all don't have IVs. Is that what you're saying? Like, the meme is like it's possible someone would be interested in. Well, the problem is nature at the start of a breed is so bad. It's like the worst thing. Probably not, man. Like maybe it's like. It's possible someone would be interested in buying that, but so I don't think so. Like not really. You know, there's not really a market for it. I would say for sure. You want nature last. I'm full of. I respect the fuck. I respect it. I love callouts like that, Blocos. I love the free game. Certain discords will do that, like call out any free games, any free game like possibilities or whatever at the time. It's kind of cool. 20 minutes left on timer. Want to bring the level? Gotcha, Claudio. Gotcha. Placos, right? Someone. Yeah, Placos. What's? Come on. You guys are trolling me. I'm getting trolled today. Paylock? Is it Paylocos? I would say Palacos? Yeah, I say Palaco. I don't know. Now I'm questioning everything. That's cool, Oso. Social links kind of deck building programs involve enemies in a combat big story. That's kind of neat, Al. That's pretty cool. Palaco's saying it right? Okay, hell yeah. Confirm. Wait, now I don't know. Oh shit, now I don't know who's right. Okay, going pretty smooth. Have to find the rhythm. The rhythm gets messed up too. The problem is I can't. It'd be so much easier if I was doing Leppas on both accounts. The fact that I have to like visit the PC every so often on the other account, like it really does mess up the rhythm a lot of the consistency. But I already forgot my start encounters. Let me pull that up honestly. Okay, so Cool Duder was 10,100. Patrouski was... We're already at like 900 encounters for Patrouski. Oh shit. Okay, so far we're at 700 encounters for Cool Duder with 20 minutes left on timer. Are you cute charming? On the main account, yes. Not on the Cool Duder. I don't care about it. It's just, I'd rather just shunt, you know? I'm not worried about that peak efficiency. I just want to get more encounters. I could, but I don't want to have to spend double Leppas, Kev. Maybe I'll do that in a sec. We're gonna optimize like stuff soon. This is like my first time ever testing it. Win cooking stream. Unfortunately, I actually realized that I fucking can't do the HelloFresh cooking stream. You still can get cheap HelloFresh, by the way, if you want a big fat discount on HelloFresh. There should be a link down below my stream on both YouTube and Twitch. But I can't do the cooking stream, unfortunately. I messed up the timing on it. I thought you could do it after the second stream, but you have to do it as the second stream. There's no HelloFresh. Hey, I'm not sponsored by them anymore, Barrels, so no, I don't have to do that. I think I already did name a Pokemon or a shiny HelloFresh, actually. I forget which one, though. That was perfect timing. I like go heal. I appreciate it, Kev. You don't have to. I do have a if you prefer, HelloFresh is in my opinion, a fair. If you don't cook, usually HelloFresh is a fair amount of work. It takes me a little bit of time. I love it. It's some of the most delicious food. It's well worth it. It's a very good price. All shipped to you. You save time by not having to go to the grocery stores. Tons of benefits. But it does take more time than like a microwave meal, right? Obviously, you have to cook. However, I do have a Factor sponsor coming up, probably the next month, and that is more of a Factor is coming up, and Factor is more of a like healthy microwave. I always say like my dream goal growing up was I wanted to just fucking eat Hot Pockets in game, and Factor essentially allows you to do that, but at but also stay alive until you're 100 years old, you know? Not, you know, not for sure, but like it allows you to live a healthy life versus Hot Pockets, you'll be dead by 40, you know? So I'm really excited. Factor is legit good. Casey tried Factor well before I got a sponsorship from them ever. Lazy boys like me, yeah. HelloFresh is for the lazy gamer, and it's healthy, convenient as fuck. It's great. The fucking food you make from HelloFresh is legitimately so goddamn tasty. Eating healthy is so fucking hard. Yeah, I definitely am. The older I get, the more stuff is affecting me, and the more I'm realizing. Like recently, so during my move, me and Casey got a bunch of Domino's pizza, and just eating big fucking shocker. This might blow your guys' tops off, but only eating pizza for like 2 days fucked me up. I don't feel good, or I didn't at certain times, right? I do feel pretty good right now, but like, shocker, eating only pizza probably isn't the best for you. Whispers, please. Oh, sorry. Got you, Aben. On Twitch, I'll flex my shiny PvP with 2 shots. 2 shots Tyranitar. I love hidden power fighting on psychic types. I run it on Beheum. This is awesome. This is beautiful. I just realized you said wild caught. No fucking way. Let me see this. Wild caught. Caught at Trophy Garden. Oh, that's beautiful. This being timid? Holy shit, dude. 4 times 31. 28 plus in every stat. That's pretty sick, dude. That's pretty sick, man. Congratulations, Aben. That's super, super sick. Too many carbs. Oh, yeah, for sure, Smooge. So rough, yeah. I don't know how, like, yeah. For sure. That it's really fucking hard to like cut down on calories and also get like all the nutrients you need and shit. For sure. Literally 100%. Focus miss moment. Yeah, I love hidden power fighting hilariously. Hidden power fighting on like Nasty Plot, Trick Room, Beheum, I had some really, really good success with. Fuck that. Yeah, the Espeon's crazy. Your belly getting weak in your old age? It kind of is, dude. It kind of fucking is. Green Cat, what's up, dude? I'm doing good. Just, oh, you know, just busy as always, but good. I'd rather be busy and stressed than bored and like lost, or bored and aimless. That sounds like a 1 times 31 to me. Should be a pretty easy price check. I would check out my price checking guide. I would just sort by Ed Group and an IV. Is stressed because you're bored? Yeah, hopefully, yeah. So I'd rather be stressed and doing something than stressed and bored. That is true. Oh my Clarko, Jesus. Woo! I haven't reached that, thankfully. Dude, speaking of weight loss, I just want to fucking do a stupid long fast. Dude, I saw the fucking... I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this stupid fucking clip. But the clip of fucking... It's just funny because it's Kevin James. A.K.A. fucking Paul Blart Mall Cop, dude. Mr. Paul Blart himself did a 41-day fast. Just like drinking water. Like salt water for electrolytes. And then fucking... Because he had so much fat on him, which, you know, I'm the same thing. Like his body just ate all the fucking fat. So, dude, I gotta get on that. Yeah, Paul Blart Mall Cop himself, dude, cranked out a fucking 41-day fast. How fucking crazy is that? Like, no wonder he always gets the girl, dude. Fucking dig it, Chad. Mr. Blart, dude. I disappear. You fucking mountain climbing, it makes sense, you know. That's something pretty extreme that you should only do if you like have a lot of body fat on you, you know. Why not use Shiny Minchino for Q-Charmer? It's not level 100, so it won't always flee at this look. It's not fast enough. I don't know if I could... Yeah, maybe I couldn't do like a 41-day fast, but I could do a fast. Yo, Remoru! Let me see. Ooh, how many did you gift, Remoru? What'd you do? Did you go crazy? What fucking... Gifting 5! Remoru! Thank you, 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 dude. I fucking appreciate that, gamer. That means the goddamn world to me. Hopefully the content's been helpful enough to warrant that kind of above and beyond support. Whoa. Thank you, Remero. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Remero. The GOAT. Got 9 minutes left on this test. Thank you so much, Remero. Hopefully you're having a good day, man. Much love to you. Teleports. I met Paul Blart in a pizza place as a kid somewhere in New York. Dude, he seems to chill. I love calling him Paul Blart, not the actor's name. That's funny. Like, I would do that for some people. It's like, you know, cringe. But for that, it's funny for that, right? I did like. Will you ever try PokeMMO? I did 5 or 6 videos on PokeMMO, man. Check out the videos on the channel. It's fun. It's just funny to call him Paul Blart. This is such a goddamn iconic character. I feel like Paul Blart Mall Cop will age well. It's just like the perfect. It's just so dumb. I love dumb shit like that. And it's like wholesome. You can watch it with like young, I don't know, kids or whatever. I think it's a good meme. I streamed PokeMMO about a month or so ago, or a bit. What's playing in the background? I'm shiny hunting on 2 accounts. On different devices. So I'm shiny hunting Maril on the Cool Duder account behind on that monitor. And then I'm also shunning Onyx on the main account. Like that big virgin energy. Hey, come on, man. My fiance is literally at her fucking what's it called? Dress fitting, wedding gown. No, what the, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you. Fuck you. I am a virgin though. That is true. That is true and real. I mean, how could I possibly have sex? I'm way too busy shiny hunting. So, you could Chad. You know I'm right. Should I not here for Larvitar? You're totally right. I am here for Larvitar. I just said Onyx because I'm seeing more Onyxes and my brain's exploding. I honestly do want like 2 Onyxes at least. Would suck to phase on Larvitar. True, actually true and real. I really enjoyed PokeRogue. It was a really fucking fun game, honestly. Ask your parents, Hydro. I would never say I prefer Onyx over Larvitar, but I do like Onyx and Steelix. Am I crazy to on alt that's main? Wait. Am I crazy for considering shutting on alt instead of? Dude, I think anything that breaks the monotony is good. I think shutting on alt is totally fine. As long as you're okay with getting the alt OT, you know? Is that a new Pokemon type? Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard of it, so I don't know anything about it. Never heard that word before. Yeah, people tell that one all the time, Kev. Puke green shinies need more love. I agree. I'm a Dragonite supporter. Dude, happy to hear it, Green Cat. Cool to fucking hear that, man. That's exciting. My shitty laptop? Fuck. What was it? Would it just straight up like not load up, Smooch, or what was the problem? Pokemon would crash your laptop. Holy shit. Yeah, that is some ancient Mayan fucking. You got a sundial on that laptop, dude. That is some ancient technology. PokeMMO boys, yo, what's up, dude? You have a second monitor that's mirroring your main screen. I have a second monitor behind me that's mirroring my laptop, my side screen. If that makes sense. Made back when wheels were square. Actually true. Actually real. That is so fucking... Ooh. I thought I saw shiny Maril. I have my volume cranked up, so I should be able to hear it. Oh, that'd be... yeah. Older than the Bible. Fuck. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'd have to like confirm. It's possible if I don't look, I could do that or whatever, but I would just try to make content that helps people. I have a video on my channel called tips for PokeMMO content creators. I will say, I usually don't call this out, but it's a little bad manners to come in with the account that you're trying to upload and grow on into another stream and be like, hey, like I upload it. Like, it's kind of, you're obviously kind of trying to like get a little get some clicks, which I don't love. I think it's a little bad manners, not the end of the world, but I do try to shout out up and coming PokeMMO creators. But I do think a lot of people use my kindness, and they'll come like be like, hey, look, I just ended stream, like what's up, Patrouski, or hey, I'm gonna go stream, or stuff like that is generally pretty seen as bad manners in YouTube and on Twitch. I think if you want to promote your content, the only place that I ever promoted my content when growing was on Reddit, and I would only do so if it was a very helpful video. Why do people do that? It's a mixture of some people just genuinely have good content and want to get more eyes on it and want it to grow, which is super fair and understandable, and some people are so desperate for clout that they'll do anything. And I took yours as the first one, PokeMMO Boys. It's totally not a big deal. It's definitely like an easy thing to, it's a small mistake. I don't want to harp on it. Really bad luck. So true. I'm a huge fan of, I always say, dude, if new up and coming creators want to message me and be like, hey, like I'm an up and coming creator, I made this video, like if you had time, would you check it out? I always try to check out that video, and if it's especially good, I will like share it on YouTube. Like I put a lot of effort into hyping up and calling out up and coming PokeMMO creators. Because it's really important for the game. It's the more creators for the game, the better. It's really important for people to have a choice and an option between different people. It's super important. Why is the community so torn on Mega Evolutions? I mean, for a lot of reasons, right? Like, Mega Evolutions were pretty notoriously difficult to balance in PvP and in PvM. Like, that'd be a huge problem. I could say like a bunch of positives and negatives, right? Like the positives would be it would give market demand to a relevant poke, like you just said, which is super fucking cool in my opinion. It would open up a whole lot of new shinies, like shiny Mega Gengar. I'm very neutral on megas, unironically. I'm kind of like if the community wants megas, I'm down. If not, I'm very neutral on megas. Really, whatever is best for the game is what I'm in favor of. I don't really lean one way or the other when it comes to megas. But a lot of people have very strong opinions on it, right? Rightfully so. I think it's good. You have to be able to acknowledge both the positives and the negatives, and then come to a conclusion of which outweighs. So you can play one PokeMMO account per device sometimes. So theoretically, if you have 10 laptops, you could play PokeMMO on 10 different accounts on like, one per each laptop, right? That's totally fine. You just can't play two accounts on one device, because the reason that rule is even in play here, actually, I'll do a clip out of this. This is actually a good thing to talk about for a clip, because I'm sure I'll get this question a lot and probably a lot of comments, and I'll probably try to redirect them to this clip. So people ask, hey, isn't it against the TOS to shiny hunt like this? I'm shiny hunting on 2 accounts at once, right? So the TOS states that you can't play PokeMMO more than 1 account on 1 device at one time, right? So what that means is you in the game physically won't let you, right? So like if you try to load up 2 instances of PokeMMO, it'll just close your other client. So if you try to get around that by like virtual machines or some shit, that gets you banned as well, because obviously they know you're specifically trying to do something to get around a physical implementation of the game, right? Now, the reason that rule is even in place in the first place is to stop bot farms. You have to understand like why are rules made? Why is that, murder is bad because we don't like to take over other people's autonomy. That seems like a pretty bad thing to do. We wouldn't want to be murdered, that sort of thing, right? Multi-boxing is bad because it enables bot farming, and like that's a huge reason why bots aren't an issue in PokeMMO, or aren't as much of an issue as they could be. It's my timer. Give me 1 sec. I'll stop doing encounters there. Bots in any free-to-play MMO ever have always been a massive issue, but in PokeMMO they're drastically halted because of people not being able to bot farm. Why would you bot farm in PokeMMO when you could only you need like 10 laptops to bot on 10 different characters, when you could go load up old school RuneScape and bot 20 characters on one device pretty easily? And if you have 10 laptops, now you're doing like 200 bots, right? It's pretty like there's no real incentive for people to bot PokeMMO for profit. There's a ton of things like that. So I'm playing on 2 different devices. So I have my desktop, which I'm hunting on the main screen, and then I have my laptop, which I'm hunting on, which is HDMI to a TV. So I have a laptop here to the side. You can't really see. And then I have an HDMI cord to this TV. So I'm HDMI. So I'm hunting on one character on my desktop, and then one character on my TV. So that, hopefully that clears up. Now, you can play, I always get these questions, you can play like multiple accounts or characters on one device, just not at the same time. So let's say that I have like 6 Pokemon characters that I can like log out of Patrouski, log over to Cool Duder and stuff. That's fine. You just can't play two characters on one device at the same time. Hopefully that summarizes everything or touches every topic, because I get a lot of questions on that. It's good to really clear everything up. Woo! It's going to be different per person, whenever you want, Polacos. I honestly just keep all OTs because I'm a psycho, but alrighty. Okay, that is the end of the hour test. So on Patrouski, we ended up with 15,455 encounters. Started with 14,260, so like 1,200 encounters on Patrouski while shunting on 2 accounts. So that's less efficiency. That's crazy. And then on Cool Duder, we ended up with 11,120. Okay, so I got like 2,300 encounters that hour. Let's do the math. So 11,120 minus 10,100. This is Cool Duder. This is this account, the side account, this account. 1,020 encounters. Patrouski was 15,455 minus 14,260. So even shunting on 2 accounts at once, so it's less efficient to some extent, I'm getting 2,215 encounters per hour. That's awesome. That is so fucking exciting. That's amazing. I can't wait to do long streams where I can literally, it's feasible now for me to do like a streaming until I get a shiny. Will I ever do that? Kind of risky, kind of unlikely, but it's an option. It's possible. A lot more feasible now. What's up, Team Rocket? Same account but different characters. It's different accounts. You can't log into 2 different accounts on 2 different devices. That will just log out the account, you know. Yeah, Charm plus Dono is 1 of 24,300. Okay. Woo, hopefully I've answered every question sufficely. If I haven't, feel free to ask. Okay. That is very, very cool. Flip it again so I can say hi, Mom. Oh, okay. Hi. That's 24,300, I think, for Charm plus Dono. Thank fuck. Yeah, dude, that's good. That's I mean, it's an easy mistake to make, but oh, what a shitty mistake to have to deal with, dude. That's really annoying. I think, yeah, monotype Nuzlocke are definitely possible. Whoa, wait. Sorry if I misunderstood. Do you mean like a Nuzlocke plus monotype restriction? Or do you mean like you're restricted to like one just monotype run? Monotype Nuzlocke is going to might not be possible. That's going to be really, really insane. Why are Jumbo coming out? That's from the particle effect. It's called the Kanto Friends particle effect. Good question. Like, we don't even know if like hardcore knows lock. Like, there might be theoretically possible, but really tough. If you're looking, there's a AI streamer called Neurosama. I'm not familiar, but I've heard of like full-on AI streamers. Would it be allowed if the AI played? Would it be allowed if they played Minecraft, Buckshot Roulette? Which place Pokemon? It probably would be. Probably. They would probably have to get like they'd probably have to communicate with the devs first, or like get an okay from the devs. But I'm sure the devs would be okay with that. The devs seem to be really fucking good about understanding like what program is accessing Pokemon. Like, they seem pretty goddamn guaranteed about like, I don't think people are accidentally getting banned for botting. They seem to have a lot, like the amount of viewing they have of your computer, like the lack of privacy, which, you know, you can complain about that. That's a fair complaint, honestly, but goddamn does it help them ban bots, and goddamn does it help them accurately ban people. Everybody's gonna say they didn't do it, but from what we see with the TOS and stuff and how much they see of our RAM and shit, I don't know, man. It seems pretty fucking clear that they are able to really clearly see the programs we use. What's up, Bo Ashka? So I feel like they would see someone using that AI thing and be like, no, that's fine. But I would probably communicate with the devs first. That is sick. That is a huge positive, Clarko. That's amazing. You'd love to see that. What a fucking sick sale. We need to probably get a dude, I honestly, here, I'm sure there's people in my chat that are super educated on this topic. If you guys know anything about TVs, I don't know. I feel like back when I looked into TVs, a 32-inch TV was like a good size. And I feel like now everybody's got like fucking 80-inch TVs. I don't know, like I have no idea. We need a pretty big TV, I feel like, for our living room, because this place is a lot of space. If anybody has any suggestions on TV, like I really don't know. Like what brands are still good? Like I don't fucking know, dude. Are Samsungs still good? Get an OLED. OLEDs help with glare, correct? I vaguely know some of this stuff. Smart TV hella cheap. Yeah, it's okay. I actually love talking about this. Okay, this is not Pokemon related, but I actually love talking about this, dude. One of the coolest advancements and one of the most glaring signs of technological advancements in humans is televisions, dude. 10-20 years ago, a 60-inch flat screen television cost you like $2-3 grand. Nowadays, you can pick up a 60-inch flat screen television for like $200, like maybe $200 to $400. Like the price difference in the advancement and all that shit about tech. Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, like plasma TVs would be a thing, dude. All the advancements in flat screen TVs are probably one of the most glaring signs, price wise, tech advancements. It is one of the most insane representations of human advancement. I think it's really cute. I think it's cool to see, man. You get what you pay for. I mean, yes, but I wouldn't say that's really relevant with what we're talking about. I mean, for sure. Well, I guess what's your advice, right? I think TVs have just gotten a lot cheaper. We've just advanced, but I get what you're saying. If you bought a TV that was like $2,000 10 years ago, it's probably worth like $200 now. It's fucking wild. Oh yeah, I'm a Hertz snob. I have a 144 Hertz monitor, and I don't know if I could ever fucking go back. But yeah, I do it. So I think that if I understand what you're saying, Solomon, you're just saying that with the current market, like if you spend like $1 grand on a TV, you're gonna get a nice TV, and if you spend $200, you're gonna get like I think what you're saying. Yeah, I bet the market is probably like established enough, and like companies are established enough to where that's yeah, that makes sense for sure. Or Hertz not, dude. I cannot go back after a fucking yeah, dude. Is it maybe I'm just fucking old, Oso, but that blows my mind. 44-inch 1080p 120 hertz monitor, smart TV, 150, like that actually makes, like, that's amazing to me. Oh my god. Well, I've been able to go back. I've heard, I will actually argue the 144 hertz shit to my grave. My monitor, my second monitor, now that I have a dual monitor setup, is 60 hertz. So I'm switching between, and you really notice it. I will argue to my grave that the higher higher hertz really just matters with competitive gaming for sure. Even to be fair, with past one or at 144, even like web browsing feels smoother. Now, do you need smooth web browsing? Probably not. I think if you're a competitive gamer, Danny, if you're just playing PokeMMO, I don't think 60 hertz matters. If you play Overwatch, Overwatch is such a fucking fast game. If you play Overwatch, if you play League's pretty fucking slow, so I fucking love dicking on League is for grandpas, dude. Holy fuck, that game is slow. But I feel like if you're playing like Dota's a much faster, much longer game than League, and slower in certain ways, but much fucking faster in terms of like, all the efficiency you have to be doing. If you're playing Dota, you're playing Overwatch, you're playing Valorant. Oh, I'm so stupid, Danny. The question. Sorry, Danny. I will never buy over 144 hertz. I see. I totally misread. So you're totally right. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't gone over 144 yet. I kind of want to, specifically for Overwatch. I really feel like people always say like there's no reason to go over 144. The thing that I notice, or like with Overwatch or whatever, like getting more FPS, as a I'm gonna be a little snob here, okay? As a fucking high level Overwatch memer, especially as like a Lucio player, like everything's so fucking fast. You may not see a difference visually with your eyes, you feel the difference. If I'm fucking jamming spacebar 4 times a second and I like the feeling on the wall when I connect and disconnect from 144 frames to like 200 to 120 to like 60 for like all those FPS differences, oh my god, the game feels so ridiculously different. Do I play Valorant? No, I'm ass at Valorant. I suck at Valorant, and CSGO I'm horrible at. If you're like 1200, yes, that is 100% super true, Aben. I will say, dude, like, so I was 2800 SR like mid diamond when I got my 144 hertz monitor, and as soon as I got my 144 hertz monitor, I immediately climbed to 3600 and reached my peak. Might have been coincidence. But yeah, as soon as I started 144 hertz gaming, I probably would have climbed anyway, but I climbed so fast, and it felt like 144 hertz felt like a ridiculous advantage, a straight up advantage playing Overwatch. Yes, if you're in like diamond to masters, I feel like yeah. Is W? Yeah, my peak was no, I said 2800 was mid diamond. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I was at like 20. I was like high plat, and then I went up to yeah. I peaked at 3600, which is not. I wish part of me wishes I took Overwatch more seriously and grinded it more. I didn't play Overwatch that much. I played like 3 hours a week because I was busy playing RuneScape. I was maxing my Ultimate Iron Man at the same time that I was grinding Overwatch ranked, and I just didn't have much time. Yeah, I fucked up. The 25 to 3K is plat. I haven't played Overwatch ranked in a long time. I did hop on Overwatch the other. There's no greater feeling. I hopped on Overwatch the other day for the first time in 2 years, I'm pretty sure. And not joking, the first game I played, 2 minutes into the game, I killed the Ana. I was Lucio and I dove the Ana support and I killed them. And they went to all chat and immediately said, like, fucking, what the fuck? Like, Lucio, you're so fast. Like, what's your rank? Question mark. Like, dude, oh my, there is nothing more of an ego stroke than not playing the game for 2 years, jumping into the first game within the first 2 minutes, someone being like, dude, what the fuck? Like, yeah, yeah, dude. I get it. Like, dude, I always tell people, if someone locks Widowmaker in my fucking game, I go to all chat and I tell them, it happens every time. I always say, switch off. Like, you're gonna feed against me. Because I have like a ridiculous versus Widowmakers, dude, my win rate. Because I'm fucking Lucio, dude. I fucking dumpster Widows all day. The only Widows that I lose to Masters Widows pretty often. If you're a Widowmaker player in Masters, you're probably pretty fucking good. But like, up to Masters, dude, as a Lucio, I would challenge Widows, I would challenge Hanzos, I would challenge fucking every fucking DPS character. There's like pretty much most characters in the game I would challenge as a Lucio. Up until Masters. Once you reach Masters, I stopped challenging Widows. I stopped challenging Hanzos at Masters. Even Genjis were like a lot tougher. The DPS skill gap from Diamond to Masters is insane. It's like ridiculous. on Genji mains. I respect Genji mains. I actually main Genji in quick play. I never played DPS in ranked, but I really, really enjoy playing Genji in quick play. I used to play Genji Doomfist. Why am I lagging so much on my left monitor? I used to main. I played Genji Doomfist in what's it called? In quick play. But now Doomfist is a tank. What video games are you not good at? A lot. It's a great question. I am not good at I suck at Cassidy. Holy shit. I'm horrible at hit scan. Not good at Valorant. Not good at CS:GO. I'm dog shit at Smash Bros. I don't know what it is. I just cannot place. I can't get the Smash Bros rhythm to save my life. Yeah, tanks are tough to balance in Overwatch for sure. A lot of that also, to be fair, a lot of that comes down to DPS players being bad. Most DPS players in quick play are just bad. If you're a DPS player and you're getting out-fragged by your tank, that's not tanks being busted. That's you probably being bad. Most DPS players are just bad until you reach like high diamond to masters. Like really, like DPS is easily like the DPS players are probably the worst at their role. But if you reach high rank on them, you're very good, right? When we get an Overwatch stream though, I fucking love I love Overwatch. I hopped on for the first time in like 2 years yesterday. Maybe sometime, I don't know, we'll see. Tanks are too easy. Tank has always, even when it was 6v6, tank is the most important role. Like I always said, like once you reach like higher ranks, especially, like so many games are decided between who has the better tank. If every team is like pretty equally, if both teams are equally matched, the outcome of that game usually comes down to who's the better tank. Dude, Reinhardt versus Reinhardt matchups were some of the most fun matchups in Overwatch. Sweet Scent and Lepa Berries. Oru. Yo, much love to you, Avenbag. Have a great day, dude. A little bit early. Yeah, that might end up happening proper. We'll see. Tanks are not too easy. Tanks are. I don't think any. Overwatch is a fucking hard game. I don't think anything about Overwatch is easy. Like I truly believe like Overwatch is like one of the most difficult, complex, fast games I've ever played. I don't think anything is easy, but the tanks are the easiest. As someone who's played all the roles pretty extensively, tank is definitely the easiest role. F? Oh, I hope not. Just you? For once in my life, I'm like, ooh, thank fuck, like Clarko disconnected. This sounds really mean. I love Clarko, but I'm just like, thank fuck it's not an F. I love Overwatch. I am really bad at most games I touch. I am not an intuitive person when it comes to video games, which is crazy since I love playing video games. Overwatch is probably the most intuitive I've ever been to a game. Ryan is easy to play. Ryan is one of the highest skill ceiling tanks, for sure. I wouldn't say Ryan's easy to play. I think he's like probably one of the hard. Like once again, most tanks are easier to play than most other roles. Having said that, Overwatch is they're still really hard. Like, or like, okay. Tanks are mechanically easier than most other roles, but that makes sense. They're fucking tanks. But tanks also have the most skill expression when it comes to like team play and positioning. If a tank mispositions, their whole team loses. But if a tank positions well, they can just carry the whole. Like tanks are the most impactful part of an Overwatch team for sure. I really fucking hate that Overwatch 2 is 5v5. I really desperately miss 6v6. I think 6v6 was way better for the game, even with goats. But I'm a Lucio player, so I liked goats. Yeah. I mean, tanks are still pretty good in Overwatch, but they've changed them a bit. It's tough. What's the difference in 5v4 versus 5v6? It's a huge difference. So with one tank in 5v5, there's a lot of things we could talk about, right? Number one, 5v5 just makes the game a lot more skirmishy. It makes fights end a lot sooner. Now, like, okay, so recently, or I don't know how recent it was, when I played the game yesterday, I realized they buffed like every character's fucking HP pool. Lucio is now at 250 HP. Widow's at like 250 or some shit. Everybody got like a huge HP buff. Like fucking so many characters, right? And I realized they had to do that because of 5v5. If the game was just 6v6, they wouldn't have had to do that. But honestly, the HP buff kind of works with the 5v5. I kind of like it, honestly, after like the few games I played. Orisa's at 475. If you're an Orisa player, fuck you. I'm sorry. That's fine. Orisa can be at fucking 200 HP for all I care about. Orisa's fucking cringe. I'm so sorry. Orisa at high ranks is literally just something you lock in because it's so goddamn good. You have to lock it in. I don't know if Orisa's meta right now, but when Orisa is meta, she's so fucking oppressive and so fucking cringe. Her playstyle is actually a lot more fun now, to be fair. In Overwatch 2, her playstyle is way more interesting. Yes, 5v5 becomes a lot more counter matchup-y, stuff like that to cover your weaknesses. You lose a lot of options. Like in Overwatch 2, you could run D.Va. Like in Overwatch 2, let's say your heals were like Ana, Zen, and then your DPS were like fucking I don't know, Genji, Tracer, right? This is a dive team, but your heals are kind of stationary, right? Now, you could do like D.Va, Reinhardt, right? And then run that comp, and that would work. The problem is, if you, in Overwatch 2, if you're in that composition, you have those heals, but then that tank and that DPS, all of a sudden, your team is fucked. Like, if your tank is D.Va, and your supports are Zen, Ana, and your DPS are Genji, Tracer, half your team wants to dive, and then half your team wants to sit in the backline and get consistent value. And now you're fucked. Now you're totally split on strategies. And that could work in Overwatch 1, and you could do some like interesting creative team compositions that were kind of half and half. The D.Va could kind of jet back and help support the stationary supports. The Reinhardt could help them and stay with them at all times. There's so many interesting things. There's so many fucking interesting things. But oh my god, like in Overwatch 2, you just can't do that. Like your tank decides what your team comp does. I fucking loved Overwatch, man. It was such a fun game also. One of probably the most important thing about all of Overwatch is positioning. And there's so many interesting things to talk about that with high ground versus low ground. Dude, Ryan Czar on King's Row. Ugh. I didn't love King's Row as much as everybody else, but I still liked it. I like that one map. I never remember map names. Get distracted a little bit. I fucking love Overwatch, man. Overwatch 1 was so good. Honestly, I played Overwatch 1 for like, or Overwatch 2 for like 5 games yesterday, and I actually it did feel a lot better than it used to be fair. Yeah, I think Ilios is what I'm thinking of. The boop map. Ilios is amazing. Loved Ilios. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. That was my favorite map for sure. Is that map even in Overwatch 2? I just realized. I don't know if I've ever played that map on Overwatch 2. Oh, damn. I didn't even think about that. It is? Okay. I need to fucking play until I find that map then. I've never played that map on Overwatch 2. I don't think I've ever played on Overwatch 2. That'd be sick. That'd be so fun. I feel like there's way more maps in Overwatch 2, so you like don't see, which is kind of interesting. I don't know actually. I kind of liked the small amount of maps that existed in Overwatch 1. Because it becomes so skill-based, like you learn them all. The five games that I played the other day for Overwatch 2, I actually like thoroughly enjoyed. I went like 4-1. I think there was the game we lost I didn't enjoy because it was frustrating as fuck as we could have won it, but you know. But I think there also was, maybe I played 6 games. I don't remember. I liked it. I had some good games. I would love to give Overwatch 2 more of a try, honestly. I really feel like that HP buff, like, because the problem with Overwatch 2 was that Overwatch 2 was so skirmishy, right? Overwatch 2 is so skirmishy. Overwatch 2 ends up playing more like Call of Duty, in my opinion, versus, and like free-for-all, versus a team-based composition, position-based like chess match. Like Overwatch 1 was very much like a positioning-based, strategic, high skill cap, mechanical chess match. Like watching where your Ryan stepped, watching where your Lucio stepped, trying to peek under, trying to peek above. Like it was a very, very strategic, very intense game. But I feel like Overwatch 2, at least before the HP buff, I think it might be different now, honestly. Before the HP buff was like so skirmishy. It was like, oh, if you're like, you would just always dive their supports and they'd always get picked and now the fight's over. Or you'd always like dive their tank, the tank gets killed, now the fight's over. Like fights would end so way too quickly in Overwatch 2 for stupid reasons. But yeah, once again, I logged on yesterday with the HP buffs. It felt a lot more like Overwatch 1 to me, which is very funny because like they should have just kept it 6v6. Like I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. They wouldn't have had to do the HP buffs if they just kept it 6v6. And I feel like having the 2 tanks is just better. Once again, it creates GOATS problems, but I think I don't know, dude. I feel like Roll Q solved GOATS a decent extent. You could still run like Brig as essentially a 3rd tank. Like the problem was it became, but I don't know, they nerfed shields. Like I remember being in Masters and playing against like Orisa Sigma a ton, and it's like kind of a slow match. Like Orisa Sigma, because their shields were so fucking fat. Like double shield metal was kind of annoying, right? But like to one extent they were slow games, but they were also once again very chess-like. And as a Lucio player, dude, versus Orisa Sigma, trying to loop around on the wall and trying to just boop Sigma just right above his shield, or like Orisa right above her. Usually Orisa would fortify and you wouldn't be able to kill her through that. But if you fucking got her fortified, that was still really fucking good. Like as a Lucio player, I enjoy like every meta as a Lucio player. Like GOATS is good as a Lucio player to speed up your Reinhardts and get into those snowball mechanics and boot people when they're pressured off the map. I honestly enjoyed double shield. I really enjoyed harassing the backline a shit ton and trying to get them to take pressure off, not allow them to heal their tanks, and also boop Orisa's forward, boop Sigma's forward, especially if they were on high grounds, like to like try to boop Orisa or Sigma in front of their shield so that they would get popped down or whittled down enough by my teammates to let them engage. There was also a lot of skill, like, for the Orisa players. I dare say it. Like, if I was a Lucio player and they had their sound up enough, right? If they had their sound up enough, they could hear me wall riding. And if they heard me wall riding and approaching closer, they could then click shift. And that would prevent me from being able to boop them above their... They would fortify. It would prevent me from being able to... boop them in front of their shield, and then usually they would turn and kill me. So, and I liked that. I liked the skill matchup of, like, I have to be really careful. Like, if I see them about to fortify, or if I think they might fortify, I need to actually just focus on wall riding and getting out of there and looping around versus trying to even go for the boop. It was needed. Orisa Fortify is one of the, like, toughest abilities to deal with. It's just such a low cooldown, honestly. Orisa Fortify should probably be like a 20-second cooldown. It should be like well, not Bapfield, but like close-ish to Bapfield, maybe. Close. It has a little too. I don't know. It lasts so long you can't kill it like you can Bapfield. I'm not sure. I love Overwatch, man. I'm really curious to see if I'll keep playing Overwatch 2 and stuff. It seemed very fun. Double shunting such a W. I am thoroughly enjoying double shunting. The cool thing about double shunting is that it keeps my attention even more, obviously, which I feel like keeps me more. I actually like it. I feel like it keeps me more. I was worried it would drain my energy too much, and it does drain my energy a little bit more for sure, but it also keeps me engaged. I feel like the more I have to do, the more engaged I am, versus if I'm like just shunting and talking to chat. Sometimes I get bored. Sometimes I like doze off. Sometimes I get distracted. I check my phone. I don't want to be doing that on stream. I want to be like engaged, talking to you guys, talking about PokeMMO, Overwatch 2, I guess. I don't fucking know, you know? Like, I'm really, really enjoying this setup, honestly. This is a new arc. New arc, dude. New arc, new era of Patrouski streams that I for one am very fucking excited for. Hopefully you guys are as well. Extra little Friday stream, because why not? I don't do Amulet Twin farming personally because I really don't want a shiny Ponyta. Let me move this up a little. Number one, I really don't want a shiny Ponyta. And number two, I don't really need a Meowth that bad. And then number three, I don't need to slow down my shunting to make... Like, Amulet Twin farming is really good for beginners and intermediate players. It makes around 150k Pokeyen per hour while going for a shiny. I already have 2 shiny Ponytas. I'm not really in a rush for Meowth. And if I'm going to go for Meowth, I'd rather just hard shunt it than go for the 150k Pokeyen per hour. Like, once you have as much capital as I have, you can spend like 5 to 15 minutes shiny flipping and make a few million Pokeyen within that time period. You can do flipping for an hour, make, you know, hundreds of, like 600k, Jimmy runs, like There's just better methods, but amulet coin farming is incredible for newer and intermediate players because of that. Shiny hunting, great shinies plus solid money, if that makes sense. How many encounters do you have, Wisteria? Is that 210 hours? 210 hours doing times 5 motivation. I do not need any motivation from any shiny Ponytas. No, thank you. It's gonna be so cool to see. The cool thing about double shunting as well is seeing how many encounters each account goes dry and like the difference between that. I always enjoy that. I got this idea. This was inspired by Moxie Mozzie, for those who don't know. He used to stream double shunting. I always thought that was so cool. He did it with a much better setup, but yeah, dude, Moxie Mozzie's cool, man. He's a nice seeming guy. What pisses me off is most of the game you can't... Dude, honestly... Okay, this is actually a based as fuck take. What pisses me off the most in the game is that you can't organize your bag how you want to. Yes, unironically, once you like reach endgame and you have so many items in your bag, 1,100,000%. Now, thankfully, you can at least like search in your bag. Obviously, that's nice, but like, let me show you guys really quick. For example, the lack of control you have in your bag. Like if I open my bag, I see adventure items, all my ocarinas. But then look, even all of my ocarinas aren't next to each other, right? Here's 3 ocarinas, and then it's like alphabetized, right? And you can't control that. Why would not all my ocarinas be in one spot? Now, thankfully, I can look up ocarinas and do that. That's cool. However, look at vanities. Vanities alphabetized, but also sorted by rarity for some reason, seemingly. Well, no, they're actually just alphabetized. Also, if I want to look up bunny, for example, look at all this bunny stuff I have. Bunny ears? Are these all bunny tails? Do I have any other bunny stuff in here? Do I have to sort through all of this to check? Like, why aren't all of these just stacked on one? Like, I hate that vanities don't stack. That's a huge one. I really, really wish. Huge quality of life change. Dear PokeMMO devs, please make vanities stack in some way. If that would be possible, that would be a huge, huge, huge quality, because there's so many things like that where they just pile up and my inventory is just super big. Being able to have more customization over organizing your bag would be super cool to see. I think it's like a step 1 quality of life thing that we really need, honestly. It's like that important, you know. Your audio is stuttering. Is it better now? Let me know if it's... Sorry, I might have been like on my mic cord. Is it better now? Good on my end? A British flag tape? Honestly, that's kind of funny. I would even respect that. You know what? Dude, I'd be down for regional capes of all the fucking flags, or a lot of flags. Why not? Dude, that's kind of fun. I'd be down for flag capes. Or like flags you can put in your secret base or something. There's so much that could be done with shit like that. You're putting up being about convincing to me, especially since my last shiny was Ponyta. I was sitting next to Tushin Rapidash LMAO. Yeah, like amulet coin farming is cool, but once you reach like late to mid game, you just don't really need to. Audio's fine. I mean, it's good to know if there is a problem. I appreciate it, guys. I'm so fucking excited for this new setup, dude. I have to start. I want to do a stream doing some shelf. Maybe you guys will just slowly see the shelf get filled out. I don't know if there's that much you guys can like really. I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to do a stream like organizing the shelf with you guys, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I'm just putting stuff on a shelf. It's not like that exciting. I could do like a retro pat video. It'd be cool to do a retro pat video where I do a room tour. That would be sick. But that would be a retro pat video, not a Patrouski video. What do you consider mid-game? This is a great question. I consider mid-game to be... I think mid-game... Here, let me do a clip. What do you consider mid-game? This is a great question. Mid-game is someone I would consider to have all regions done for sure. That's like beginner game in my opinion. Mid-game is probably someone who has all regions done, has done some endgame PVM, so like maybe Elite 4 reruns, maybe Red refight, maybe the Hoa refight, stuff like that. Maybe have anywhere between like 5 to 10 shinies. That's mid-game to me. Around 10 million Pokeyen. Around 10 million Pokeyen or more. Mid-game is also someone who is either just beginning to or has already made a small amount of investments. Once you reach a larger amount of investments, you reach endgame. But like I think a small amount of investments to like if you've invested in like 1 or 2 events, you're probably at mid-game. Mid-game is definitely someone who has multiple catching Pokemon, has a gym rerun team with the double Blastoise or even something more advanced. And then in terms of hours played could be all over the place. Probably over 1,000 hours at mid-game. Maybe 6 to 800 plus. I'd say 6 to 800 plus. Yeah, it's like mid-game. There's a lot of qualifiers. Obviously, it's a very, very fluid answer / definition. It could totally depend per person. I love the idea of doing... I've thought about this. We do shiny ratings and we do fashion contests. I love the idea of doing an account rating where I overlook someone's entire PokeMMO account, all their shinies, a lot of the Pokemon that they try to do a rough overview, all of the Pokemon they own, hours played, like gym badges. I think that'd be super, super interesting. I like rating someone's account. That could be a Patreon thing. Like rating someone's account, because it requires so much time to really go through everything. They would like show me on Discord video, right? Rating someone's entire account and then giving them suggestions on where to go forward with it or what progress to make. I think that'd be super, super interesting. I've been toying with that idea for a while. Yeah, I would definitely probably call you endgame then Novenger for sure. Like if you have over 10 mil Pokeyen, you're probably at endgame. It's pretty rare someone would have over 10 mil and not be at endgame. So on average per day, I tell people I think I answered this question yesterday actually. I think 600,000 Pokeyen I think is a really good a number to like consistently make every day. I think any type of player can pretty easily make 600k a day. If you're a beginner player, you can even make 600k a day within like 3 to 4 hours. So like if the worst case scenario is it takes 3 or 4 hours, I think it's a pretty fair, like a lot of people are making 600k in 1 hour, you know? Just one collection instead of a full account. Not as much, German. Maybe at some point, probably not, I'm gonna be honest. Give me some advice. I'm gonna be super honest. So here's another good talking point. Someone says, hey, I'm gonna start shiny hunting, going for the ×5 Magikarp. Any advice you could give me? I'm gonna be super honest. If you want to go for shiny Magikarp, if you ever plan to go for Dratini / Dragonair / Dragonite, I honestly wouldn't go for Magikarp at Sootopolis because so a lot of beginners want to go shiny hunt Magikarp, and it used to be a really good beginner shiny hunt. The problem is you have to think about long-term macro shunting, which sounds so nerdy, and it is. And maybe you don't care about it, maybe you do. Just, you know, take the advice if it applies to you, take it don't take it if it doesn't, right? To go for shiny Dratini, on average, you're gonna get 4 shiny Magikarps on the way to Dratini. So I would hardcore recommend, until you have the Pokeyen for the Lepa Berries, if you ever want to go for Dratini, I just wouldn't go for Magikarp at Sootopolis. I would just get them along the way to your Dratini hunt, right? Same with like Onix here at Larvitar, right? Like you're on average, I'm going to get 4 Onixes on the way to 1 Larvitar. So I would never go like ×5 Horde like Onix at some other spot, right? Even if it's free, it doesn't cost Lepas, because on the way to Larvitar, if I ever want that, I'm going to have to go for it. I'm going to get some Inevitably, right? I think thinking about long-term macros, stuff like that is really important. In terms of general beginner shiny hunting advice, try not to stare at your encounter counter. Just let the time pass. Just let it enjoy the journey. Let it as an action. Watch background content. Don't let shiny hunting be your main thing. Shiny hunting is a side activity. You want to shiny hunt and you want to watch anime. You want to watch a TV show. You know, watch a movie. Hang out with friends. Shiny hunting is very like RuneScape, where it's very much a background activity. If you're just sitting staring at your screen shiny hunting, you're gonna have a bad time. But if you are a multitasker person, you might love shunting because it's a multitasking activity where, you know, you do something else and you shine on the side. I really enjoy that personally. It's not gonna be for everybody, but I really can't encourage enough multitasking while shunting. You can shiny hunt on 2 accounts, you know, just as a crazy example, you know, like I am, right? What a crazy, you know, who would do that? The Genie spot is definitely a Lepta spot because you have to, it doesn't have to be though, honestly. You have to surf through that small patch of water, but you could pop repels. There are certain spots like that you could repel and it would actually be cheaper. Like, another good example is Lantern. It's honestly, yeah, like you could do repels as well. Like I don't know, yeah, it's like doable. There are a couple spots like that are doable without Leppas. Like Litwick is honestly a good example. You could do Litwick without Leppas. You actually don't have to run through any grass to get back to Litwick. But it's a pretty long hike and you have to walk up a staircase. So it's kind of slow. But like things like Dratini, things like Lantern, things like Litwick, you could do them without Leppas. It's up to you if you want to. I usually have a pretty good job remembering I honestly don't remember that name, so I apologize. But what's up, Leo? Happy to have you back, dude. What's up, man? I'd rather be honest with you than be like, oh yeah, of course I remember, you know? A D-? Come on. Really think your account would get a D-, Wolfgang? What's wrong with it? Yo, what's up, man? How you doing, Leo? Happy Friday. What's up, Squiddy? Happy Friday to you, dude. Dude, the super cool thing about here. I mean, obviously it should take 15 hours. So, okay, if I shiny hunt, okay, let's run the math. If I shiny hunt times 5 forwards, let's say that I stream 4 hours a day, 4 days a week, right? So let's do 4 hours of shunting is around 2,200. Let's say 2,000 encounters per hour. Let's play it. I like to play it safe, right? So let's say 2,000. So 2,000 times 4. Am I really getting 8,000 encounters a day? Holy shit! If I shiny on 2 accounts a day, 4 hours a day, so ridiculous. And then we take that number, we times that by 4. I could potentially be getting 1 shiny a week average with this double shiny setup. Could you guys, can you fathom a Patrouski stream where you get more than 1 shiny every 6 months? This might actually be too exciting. This level of content is just going to be too exhilarating. People are going to have to take a break and stop watching because it's going to be too eye-opening for these viewers. I really appreciate it, guys. That is so fucking silly. It's so fucking... Very interesting. Playing in the background, that is me on my laptop. HDMI to a TV. I'm double shunting. I'm double shunting, fellas. What's up, Max? What's up, Spidget? Wait, what's up? What did I miss, Spidget? What's up? Your move was hard to see live. Yes, so I'm still in boxes. I'm making some small progress. Dude, the hardest part was just fucking moving all boxes down 3 flights of stairs at my place and then up a flight of stairs here. I think I tracked my pedometer. I can actually show you guys or tell you. So my phone pedometer, it says that I walked 50 stairs both days. And that's while carrying boxes that were probably like 20 to 50 pounds a piece. Maybe somewhere lighter, maybe somewhere like 10. But like, dude, I literally did 50 stairs 2 days in a row. Both like carrying like fucking fat ass boxes. It was insane. Is it running bleachers? Dude, it was fucking wild. It was intense. I think I said I was sweating so much that I kept having to pause to like wipe sweat from my forehead and my hair and my, because I was sweating so much I couldn't see. Sweat was like dripping into my eyes and I couldn't see. So I don't want to like trip down the stairs or some shit. So I had to like stop to wipe my brow. That's it. That's really 3K hours is super fucking sick. I feel like this is, I would probably rate you mid. You're being way too harsh on yourself, Wolfgang. I would rate you much higher. Like minimum, that'd probably be like a C plus or a B minus, probably around that range. I'd have to see more, obviously, but like. Never mind, yeah. I still have to unbox everything. And we're still like buying and putting together furniture because we didn't have furniture. Because we both just like, I rented a room, like, so we're having to like put together a bunch of furniture, which sucks. Casey's doing most of that. Dude, Casey is literally being my construction bro, dude. I can't for the life of me follow instructions. I can carry up 1,000,000 boxes up and down stairs and do the grunt work, do the monkey work. I am horrible at following instructions. I can't do it, dude. It makes my brain explode. Triple shunting when? I know, dude. This is really honestly inefficient. That is actually true. I'll have to work on setting that up, dude. Good call. What's up, Benno? How you doing, dude? Oh, that's my cool duder account. I'll think about it. No, that's probably a good idea, an Avenger. What was your last shiny? Ditto. That is kind of, yeah. Fuck, that's kind of funny, Farco. I'm just really fucking bad at following instructions. I'm way too stubborn. For real? Yeah. I'll check out my stream recap 100. Oh no. What bear are you buying? Oh no. No, I am hunting 2 different spots. That would be extra funny, Spidget. Holy fuck, hunting the same spot. I'm at Melt Silver on my main account, so I can't even access that on my site, on my alt account. So I don't have Pokedex completion or Johto done. I'm at Maril on the alt account and Larvitar on the main. Watch clips on stream. Sometimes I don't love. It depends if it's like good enough. First shiny ever. I was okay. Yo, Pat. I decided to shunt after beating the Johto Elite Four. Did a lot of activity as well. Congratulations. The Report is such a good spot. I got my first sweet set. Okay, first sweet set is crazy. Congratulations, dude. That's amazing. Congratulations, dude. That is amazing. That's so sick, dude. Congrats. I try to watch, yeah, I watch Barrel's videos. I try to watch certain things. First shiny on Cool Duder. Was it Marowak? I don't remember. That's a great question. I feel like it was Marowak. You're amazing. You're too sweet, Benno. I'm used to multi-accounting from like RuneScape. I'm down. I don't know. I try to save shiny ratings for the shiny ratings because then I like see it for the first time. I have fresh eyes on the shiny. Then I also give you like a consistent fair rating. But I guess you can link it to me, Novenger. I'm down. You're a fucking Novenger. You're a cool dude. I'll do it for you, man. I wouldn't do it for everybody. I think it's efficient for alts to create alts to, if you have multiple devices and can do it, it's ridiculously efficient. And if you're okay with having shinies with alt account OTs, that matters as well. There's a couple caveats, you know. Cool Duder is like what? I can check actually. Cool Duder was started in September 2021. Patience. You showed me patience during shunting? Dude, you literally got it in one. Dude, you fucking killed it, man. That's sick. Mareep is such a sick shiny too. Do you plan to keep it a Mareep? The cool thing, there's no wrong option. Like, do you want it to be a Mareep, Flaffy, or Ampharos? There's literally nothing you could say would make me groan or be, you know, not that I would ever do that, but like that's so sick. Yeah, September 2021 is when I started Cool Duder. It's for the Cool Duder is my Road to PokeMMO account. The blue price? The wild caught. Also got a day before this. Let's see. 31 speed is nice. I like the name Azula. Okay. Rate the Metacham. But yeah, the cool thing is I can actually shine it on this account while I rate here as well. Okay, I don't always do this, but Novendra wants me to rate his shiny Metacham. And I haven't done a shiny rating in a while, so I'll give you guys an idea of what I looked for. So, first things first, shiny Metacham is it a ×5 horde encounter? What is this? You got it at Mount Pyre. I'm going to give you a harsh rating. I'm going to give you the rating that I would give during a shiny rating, which is harsh. Mount Pyre. Single encounter. No, it's a horde. Okay. So it is a ×5 horde, I assume. Let's double check. ×5 horde shiny. Wild caught. Lonely nature. Usable. And then the IVs. 31 attack. 29 speed. Low special defense, but like these IVs are pretty. This is a competitive ready wild caught shiny, which is pretty fucking sick. If I were to, like, which it's super cool to see. You don't see it very often, but if I were to give you an honest rating, what I would give you during a shiny rating would probably be ×5 hordes are a base 2 out of 10, and then you adjust for any extra qualities. So I would adjust for the champion ribbon. Sure, that's kind of cute. I would adjust for the ribbon. I would adjust for the stats and it being wild caught and the nature. I would probably end up giving this a 3.4 out of 10, which is on like not a bad score. Like I know it sounds very low, but my scale is just very skewed in a certain way. It's a great shiny. Congratulations, Novendra. Music paused. All right, while I'm off charm, I'm gonna go take a quick pee break. Okay, quick restroom break. I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes, fellas. Honestly. Actually, okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? To be totally honest, this is probably a perfect spot to just go ahead and call today's stream. A really short, 2.5 hour stream today. It's an extra stream. It's a Friday stream, so I wasn't able to stream much this weekend. I really wanted to just test out this setup, test out the strategy. Obviously, I know a capture card would be better for this, but I wanted to test it. It's what I can do right now. It's what I have, so I wanted to see how it would look and how it works. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like the video if you always did enjoy it, as always. Dislike if not, that's totally okay. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see daily PokeMMO videos. I do upload every single day. I stream 4 times a week on Twitch, generally Monday through Thursday, starting at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that, and if you want to go above and beyond and support my channel, if it's been helpful enough to you in your PokeMMO journey or been entertaining background content while you grind. YouTube memberships, Twitch primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal and Venmo donations do help out a ton. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I will see you all later. Peace, Reno. All right, we're gonna raid someone on Twitch. You guys have been amazing. Fucking thanks for being so cool. Who is live on Twitch Areno? Who we raid Areno on Twitch Areno? True. Areno. Do. We'll do a few more encounters. Why not? Let's go check who's live on PokeMMO. This is cool. Here, I got this. This is a cool. Someone's doing a monolock soul link or something? Monolock soul link with someone else. on Twitch. They're like, that's really cool. Okay, hopefully this works. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Good luck on shinies. Have a good weekend. I will see you guys Monday for a full week of double shunting probably. And hopefully some exciting news with like raids or something like that coming soon. Hopefully. Nothing yet. We'll see. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno.